One more game for FSU, and this one would be in what's called an adventure. So you can see the connection in this one was a little bit interesting. Interesting, as you can see, a little pausing there. Through no fault of homie, definitely want to add that, but it was a very interesting game, we'll just say. So first drive, we got the ball, we're going down the field, 3rd and 4. We hike in, deuce, open, open, but a super late throw, and it ends up being picked off. So deuce missed because of the delay, and NC State gets the ball, and 3rd and 4. Running back splitting out. There's the slant, not caught. And to end the first quarter, the kick is good. So NC State fires first. They're up 3-0. 3rd and 10 for the Seminoles. Tommy Cole, no surprise on the road. This time, deuce open, maybe. Different route, and very interesting there. That ball's caught. He does hold on, and you can just kind of see what we were dealing with lag wise in this one. Look at the pause, the quick speed of the meter. Like it's like a kind of a 2 second thing. Like it would pause and then it would just go warp speed for 2 seconds. Tough, but the field goal is good. And then you see there, big catch right before the 2 minute warning, 1st and 10. The drop back, wide open. So the Wolfpack up 10-3. We're trying to make something happen before, and you can see the angle route open, can't get rid of the ball in time. 3rd and 18 in the third quarter. Surprised that Tommy got that one off, and it looks like it's going to be a touchdown once he beats the corner, but can't make him run straight up field. So we just go out of bounds, but tight end for a touchdown, Mr. Thomas. So 10-10 game. Had to kind of switch what we did defensively here. Had to stay on the defensive line due to the lack of ability with the back 7, back 8, and the user defense. Sorry, computer defense coming through with a pick. So fourth quarter, we're trying to make something happen. 2nd and 16, Green couldn't get the ball off, so that leads to a sack. With 3 minutes to go, 2nd and 10, quarterback takes off, but can't switch because we can't tackle him. But we get a break. 3rd and 8, players meet, and that is an incomplete with the drop. Then 2nd and 9, big play here. Thought that might have been a pick, but Thomas coming through with the catch. And then 2nd and 3, Sawchuk breaking a tackle, getting inside the 25. So tough decision here, knowing that kicking would be hard. Do you try to go for the touchdown, or do you try to go for the field goal? Didn't want to risk a sack fumble, but you can see this is extremely hard to kick through. I mean, that's not a super hard kick. Miss it by a mile, we go to overtime. And then in OT, NC State getting the ball first after we won the toss. Walking in, 1st and goal, touchdown. So we have to answer. First play action rollout. CX is open, but can't throw the ball. So we're in a tough spot. Deuce makes a great catch, and then a big catch here on 3rd and 1, picking up the first down. And then 2nd and 9, we go to the same play we ran for a TD earlier. Not a great throw, but Thomas gets open, gets into the end zone. So we're down 1, and we're not trying to kick. We're just going to go for 2 and say whatever happens, happens. So we run the play, and we go to the wrong guy. Deuce does make the catch, but tackled right away. Good coverage by NC State. Just figuring with the way the lag was on our end, we have to just go with the first read. Even though I saw he was covered, I didn't think I'd be able to hit White on the slant because I wasn't sure that I'd be able to get rid of the ball. So it is what it is. Going for 2 was definitely the right call after missing a field goal in the 4th. So 2 things to note. 1, kudos to the computer defense. I know I give them a lot of crap while playing the game, but when in a game where I really couldn't control anyone at all defensively but a defensive lineman because of the lag, they played great. All you can ask for. And the receivers did a good job of holding on to the ball in this game to help me out there too. So offensively, 300 plus yards, completions. Look at that. Very accurate was Tommy. Sure, he got sacked a couple times, but really that's all you could ask for. Third down, both teams above 50%. Obviously, there's a couple plays on both sides that we'd want back. That 2 point conversion hurts, and where would the field goal hurt? Both with a turnover. Our turnover early hurt. You know, Robinson was open. If we could have got rid of the ball, we're inside the red zone, but that throw super late. Can't have late throws that deep. It's always going to be a bad thing. Bailey completing 2/3 of his passes, almost 200 yards. Some others on the ground, 39 yards, a touchdown. No broken tackles, so it's kind of nice to see. I haven't seen that too often this season. Anderson, 57 yards on or through the air, leading the way for the Wolfpack. And then Stan Brown, 11 tackles and a tackle for a loss. Big game for him. Also, Marshall did have that interception early in the game, that first drive. A little bit of a momentum shift. And then the sacks, 3 total sacks in the game for NC State. Gotta have better play calling. Can't really be calling screen passes in that type of situation. That's bad play calling on my part. Tommy though, 20 of 23 over, over 200 yards, 2 TDs and a pick. I'm happy with that. Couldn't really run on the ground, but one of those you kind of stuck running the ball up the middle. So we needed the interior line to get a push. They didn't really get great push in this game. Thomas, first 100-yard game of the season. White, 79 yards. But Thomas with the 2 TDs, that was big. Kirkland, 7 tackles. Shout out to Amari Williams. A couple of big tackles on third down to get us off the field. And then Brown, 5 tackles, a tackle for a loss, and an interception. But the kick definitely hurts. Like, I maybe regret that decision in retrospect, but I just don't know. What do you do in that spot? The kick is scary. Do you just take the penalty and hope for a smoother connection for the next set of seconds on the play clock? Too risky to try to pass it, which was my first inclination. But if you throw an interception, you don't even give yourself a chance to win the game. So we finished the season 4-8. We'll recap how things look for us and what is next for me at the NDL.